welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a fanfiction piece that I'm pretty sure is going to make me a very popular YouTuber because it's about Gilmore Girls. So obviously everyone in the world loves Gilmore Girls. Wink wink, whatever. No, but as it is a fairly popular fandom, I figured this could be a really nice fanfiction to be reading to help gain some attention for the fact that I'm reading fanfiction and just being kind of silly that way. Anyways, I've called this piece Phonecall, and it takes place during Rory's college years. So if you know Gilmore Girls, I think that that's basically going to be all the background that you need for it. And if not, hopefully you can figure it out from the context of what happens in the story. Anyways, off we go into Phonecall. Rory stared at her phone. She'd been stewing about this for over a week now, ever since Jess had shown up so abruptly. The terrified no she'd kept throwing at him was still ringing in her head, and she didn't think what she'd said was true. A part of her did want to run away with Jess, but mostly she wanted to be with him, not to throw everything she had now away, not to completely uproot her life or his, just to be with him. Taking a deep breath, she dialed Luke's number. If there was any way for her to get in contact with Jess, it would be through Luke. Hello? Luke's gruff voice answered, picking up after a few rings. Hey, Luke, Rory said nervously, brushing some loose hair behind her ear. Rory? Luke sounded surprised, which made sense, as she hadn't really ever had a reason to call him before. Did you need to talk to your mom? I can go get her. Oh, no, Rory cut in quickly, feeling embarrassed and glad he couldn't see her face. I was just wondering. She paused, not sure how to state what she needed to say. My mom said you've been in contact with Jess? She finally managed to blurt out as a weird half-question. There was silence on the other line, apart from the business background noise of his diner. You want to talk to Jess? He sounded rather incredulous. Please, Luke, can you just give me his number, if you have it? Rory tugged at his sleeve nervously. Okay, you got a pen with you? Thanks for this, Luke, she mumbled into the phone. He dictated a number to her. I hope this works out for you. He's turned out to be an alright kid. Rory hardly knew how to respond to that and quickly hung up the phone. She stared at the numbers on the slip of paper, clutched tightly in her hand. She felt a tremor run through her. It was almost enough to make her go running back to Dean. But he was married, and it wasn't fair for her to monopolize him, even if he'd been having troubles with his new wife, even if they were having apparent relationship troubles right now. Trembling, she entered the numbers Luke had given her into the phone. Hesitating only a moment more, she pressed the dial button. She found she was a bit disappointed when all she got was the answering machine, but maybe it was better this way. Hey, Jess, this is Rory. I've thought about what you've said, and I don't think I can run away with you, but why would we need to do that to be together anyways? Why can't we be together, but I still get to go to school? Maybe it's a bit of a compromise, but don't you do that for people? Well, for people that you love? I love you, Jess. I love you. She shouted the last bit and snapped her phone shut, throwing it across the room in terror at what she dared to say. Part of her hoped that Jess never heard the message, but of course another part of her was desperate that he call her back right away. And that's the end of my little Gilmore Girls one-shot. So again, hopefully from context of what I was writing, you could tell that this was, again, her college years. And then at that point when Jess had showed up, when she was, just sort of starting to date Dean while he was married, and Jess has this big freak out of, what are you doing with Dean? What? And all that, and it's like, run away with me. And Rory's like, no, I can't run away with you, just go. And all of that. And this was some thoughts and feelings that I thought would be more true to Rory's character. Yes, I could see her saying no in the face of just abruptly showing up and being like, let's run away. But at the same time, it doesn't necessarily mean that feelings for Jess aren't there. So that's kind of what I was going for with this piece. Anyways, as per usual, just let me know what you think. If you've got any comments or opinions on how this writing piece is compared to other ones, just let me know. And yeah, so I think I'm going to end this video right here. This is the Umlaut Harper signing out.